Superfoods are nutrient-dense foods. They can keep us healthy, fight disease, give us lots more energy, and also help us to lose weight. And these minerals and vitamins and antioxidants are in the food that we eat. And I want to talk to you today about how to have a super day with 3 very specific superfoods that you may not have thought of, and some tips on how to even maximize their power. These wonder foods really are useful for us as we get a little older, and we need that extra nutrient-rich diet to stay well. My name is Margaret Manning. I'm with 60andMe, and as I said, I want to talk to you today about these 3 superfoods that you've probably got in your refrigerator right now, or if you haven't, you should. Now, Julie Dargan is one of our bloggers, and she wrote this article about nutrient-dense superfoods, and I was surprised at a couple of them, but these 3 in particular, I think, are going to be super informative and easy for you to incorporate into your diet. Now, of course, superfoods, like, as a broad category, you've got healthy fats, fiber that can help you with diabetes and other diseases, and foods for a long time have been associated, of course, with healthy living and longevity. So superfoods are on a broad spectrum, and I'm going to share with you some of my favorites, some of Julie's. Now, you may even be eating these all the time. First thing, tomatoes. Or tomatoes, whichever you say. Tomatoes. They are a wonder superfood. They are incredible. I had no idea that they were so powerful in giving us certain vitamins and minerals, antioxidants that can help us. So first thing is that they have got the claim to reduce stroke and diabetes and heart disease. They've got these flavonoids that are anti-inflammatory, and they are claimed to reduce cholesterol. Now, the thing about tomatoes is that they've got these flavonoids in them, that lycopenes, that are the red color of a tomato. And when you bring it home from the store, maybe they're sometimes hard, don't put them in the fridge, because when you leave them out in the open, those red lycopenes actually grow, they expand. It's really incredible. I had no idea this was the case. So just store your tomatoes at room temperature. Don't put them in the fridge, and these little red lycopenes will just continue to grow. And when you eat those are anti-inflammatory, and they're claimed to do all kinds of really good things for your body. You can read this article, by the way, by Julie. She gives into quite a bit more detail, and she's got a great website as well on all these different superfoods that you might want to consider, but a lot about healthy living in general. So the second thing to do, besides buy your tomatoes or tomatoes and keep them out of the fridge, keep them nice and warm. In fact, I think even when you cook tomatoes, they gain these red lycopenes. So that's maybe why the Italian people are healthy, because they've got all these wonderful pasta sauces made out of tomatoes. Very, very important. Anywho, next one is to supercharge your life with green, leafy greens, salad greens. Now, we know this probably from some of the recent talk about things like kale and bok choy, and those ones that have got very dark leaves. They are actually better for you than like a salad, like an iceberg salad or lettuce. They've got what's called carotenes, antioxidants. The higher the carotene ranking is, the higher the greener the leaf on the plant. Kale has got 50% more carotenes than iceberg lettuce. So if you can find kale, and I know there's lots of people now that eat kale crackers and things, because they are so good for you. But the real leafy plant is what you want to be looking for. So that's really important. And of course, salad leaves also produce polyphenols. That's in the plant itself. And they're activated when the plant is damaged. This is a really interesting fact that Julie mentioned. So when any plant out in the wild, maybe it's because they're so fragile that they get impacted by things falling on them and whatever. As soon as they're damaged in any way, cut or torn, they start to produce these polyphenols. Polyphenols? The spelling is right. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but anyway, it's a chemical that a salad produces when it's injured. So when you do a smoothie or you cut a salad, we have that habit of twisting the lettuce. Well, that's because somewhere in our deep, dark consciousness, someone has told us that makes the lettuce healthier. They produce these polyphenols that are produced when they're damaged. So when you're doing a smoothie, cut up the salad, cut up the greens. It's just the most amazing fact. And so apparently also, if you leave cut them up, like to make a smoothie, for example, cut up the vegetables, leave them overnight, the polyphenols grow 50% overnight. So don't eat it really fast. But no, it's interesting ways that you can actually take a plant and make it even more effective than you might have thought. Okay, the third superfood that Julie mentions and I absolutely love is apples. Don't give up on the apples. They have got an antioxidant in them. It's called quercetin. Quercetin? I don't know some of these at all. I mean, I just know that they're there and the apples taste great. They've also got lots of vitamin A and vitamin C. And apples, of course, like we know, is all the goodness. Most of the goodness is in the peel. So don't peel apples. I used to do this for my grandson, and then he said, Mama says that the peel is the best. And Mama was right. So Baba didn't peel his apples anymore, because no, the best part of the apple from a nutritional perspective is the skin. So keep your skin on, don't peel it. It's got a high level of boron, which may help to increase and improve your memory. Boron. So mental alertness, strengthens your bones. Apples are a great source of fiber, and they're just like amazing. Like the apple a day keeps the doctor away. Remember that little phrase? It's absolutely true. It's a really great superfood. Now there are others, and Julie just mentioned these three. And I would like to ask you, what are your superfoods? What do you eat that you consider a superfood? And if you've researched and actually know why it's a superfood and why it's so good for you, please let us have that information too. But these three, tomatoes and leafy greens and apples are three of the superfoods that I would suggest everybody go out and keep in their shopping cart and enjoy. But apples and I love the fact that there are so many apple brands and varieties. My favorite was Honeycrisp. I love Honey, but you can't get them anywhere else but in the United States, and I don't even know if you still can. But I love Honeycrisp apples. They're just so delicious. The ones here in Switzerland, we have Jazz, and also Bremer, I think is one, but no Honeycrisp. So what is your favorite healthy food? Do you have a favorite superfood that you indulge in, that you love, you swear by? I'd love to know, actually. I really would love to know, so we can add it to our list. So superfoods, nutritional, nutrient dense foods, they really do help you, I think, to lose weight as well. I remember there was a woman, AJ, I think it was Chef AJ, who talks about this a lot, that you can basically eat anything you want if they're in these categories and you won't gain weight. It's the added, of course, sugars and white things that cause the problem. But if you can stick to nutrient dense superfoods or incorporate them, especially in smoothies, those are excellent. Anyway, please, while I've got a second, just tell you to please consider to subscribe to our channel here. Just press the subscribe button, and then there's a little bell next to it, which is the notification bell. You can just ask to be told when, it will tell you when new videos are posted, and we do that quite often. Topics all over the place. We've got so many videos on nutrition and well-being. It's one of our key kind of pivots at 60andMe, points of focus. Please check out those articles on YouTube, and then, as I said, subscribe. Let us know that you like what we're doing. We really appreciate it. Okay, everybody, well, have a really great day. Go out and eat some apples and kale and tomatoes, and just have a wonderful, healthy day. Know that you're loved and respected, and we take you guys very seriously and appreciate you. Oh yes, if you want to join our Patreon group, that's another thing we always mention now and again too. It's a private group, patreon.com. Love to see you there too. But for now, have a great day. Take good care of yourselves, and we'll talk again soon. Bye-bye for now.